Hi friends, I hope I am audible to you. So today I want to share quite a little bit about grounding on the twin flame journey and balancing your divine masculine. Okay, I'm taking up this topic because today, as I was riding my bike, I witnessed an accident and it was just next to me. So I was riding and it was just to my left side. So this person was racing, okay, and he slipped, and there was a pillion rider also. Both of them were not wearing a helmet, and one person broke his hand, literally broke his hand. And then later on, I went ahead and I parked my bike at a certain place, and I had to go to a restaurant. So I went to the restaurant, and the same person uh, came next to me, and the same person with their friends, so he and his friends came in a car, put him in a car, and parked the car next to me in a very rash manner. Okay, so then later on, I'd seen that he was injured and stuff like that. I came to know it was the same person. But what I'm trying to tell you is about balancing our divine masculine, so balancing our Saturn. Okay, see, in India we produce different types of bikes. Okay, but the roads remain the same. Like the country where I am in at right now is India. Okay, the city where I am in is Raipur. Okay, but in most of the major cities, like one of the worst experience you can have is Bangalore. Okay, so in most of the cities there is so much imbalance when it comes to the planet Saturn. Okay, because the roads are in a pretty bad state. Okay, so if you are not having the proper road, okay, how can you navigate in the traffic? Okay, how can you race the bike? You can hardly look forward. Okay, you'll have to look down all the time, okay, to see whether there is a road underneath you or not. Okay, whether you don't know when you're going to fall down. Okay, now this is for the bike riders I'm talking about. But why am I sharing this experience with you? Why am I sharing this experience with you? Because it is very very important to stay grounded on this twin flame journey. Okay, so initially when we are introduced to this twin flame journey, we get too much into theory. Okay, so when we get into studying and exploring and researching, what happens is there can be a slight chakra imbalance because if you're not spending adequate time grounding. Okay, we have to get the information. There are a lot of people who are like very hungry for information. Okay, information is fine, but every time that you get the information, you have to ground it also. Okay, you have to ground it, you have to experiment with it, you have to actually get results with it, and then you can study some more. All right, but this video is especially about grounding. Like for example, now today this person who met with an accident, who fell down, he should probably having some karmic issues with the sign Virgo. Okay, because Virgo is about grounding, Virgo is about land, Virgo is about details. Okay, so the road was, it was not flat, it was not equal, so he obviously missed the details. Okay, he was fast and he obviously missed the details. So this person, he obviously missed the details. All right, so that's how he had the fall, that's how he had the accident. So a lot of people have positions like Ketu in Virgo. Okay, now Ketu in Virgo would mean some karmic blockages related to the Virgo sign. Okay, so now this is not just about theory. Like this person who met with an accident, who had a fall, if you take him and if you give him like 51 lectures on how to be focused, okay, all that will not sink into his system. Okay, so this is where we come and talk about the karmic mind control. Okay, this is how the karma controls the mind. Okay, and karma is just like virus in your software. Okay, karma is like virus in your software. So it is the patterns of the past, okay, that get stuck in your chakra system that get stuck in your software and that overpower you. Okay, so if somebody teaches you a certain pattern of behavior, you'll not be able to follow that pattern of behavior. You will be continuing compelled to follow the old pattern of behavior. Okay, because that shit is inside your system. Okay, it is programmed that way. Okay, so it is all about the karmic shit. So no matter how much you might coach somebody or tell somebody, it's not about theory, you know. It is not about theory. It is about clearing your system. All this is about clearing your system. Okay, because on this journey we have to make sure that we are grounded in the right relationships. Okay, we are grounded in the right environment. Okay, we are grounded uh, in the right belief systems. Okay, we are grounded in the right jobs. We are grounded basically in the right systems. Okay, and what is grounding? Grounding is basically putting yourself in a particular system. Okay, grounding is basically putting yourself in a particular system and strengthening that system. Okay, so you become that kind of a system, you become that kind of a pattern, but it is easier said than done because it is a metaphysical process. Okay, it is a metaphysical process that involves your multidimensional self. All right, so this person probably had a lot of karma with the sign Virgo, with the earth sign, with the earth element. Okay, so he was not able to stay grounded, he was not able to focus on the details. So how many times are we doing the same thing in our twin flame journey? Okay, we get swept up with all that romance. Okay, we get swept up with all the romance, we get swept up with all the uh, you know, the hype that this journey is all about. All right, because there's a lot of hype on this journey. um, and it is a very it is a very classy experience, you know. It is a very very high level relationship. It's the highest relationship you can find, and for that reason there are a lot of idiots out there who believe that they have met their twin flame and who believe that they are this and that, but they are not. They are not. It is just that they want to claim that high status experience which they have not earned. All right, so this is hard work, guys. This is hard work. This is risking your entire life, you know. If you want this, you have to be able to walk through the uncertainty. If you want this, you have to be able to completely trust your higher self. And do you know how it is to trust your higher self? Okay, I have always trusted my higher self, and in order to be able to trust your higher self, you need kind of a lot of Ketu energy in your chart, but it shouldn't be negative. Okay, you need a lot of Ketu energy in your chart, but it shouldn't be negative. So Ketu is that one element of your astrology chart or of your psyche that gives you this blind faith. Okay, and since I have experienced the 5D relationship with my twin flame, I have that kind of a blind trust uh, on this journey, on my twin flame process. Because if I share, when I share my life story with people who are not involved in the twin flame community, have not researched about it, when I share my story, they think that I am completely ungrounded. They think that I am risking, but really, this is not a blind risk. This is a very calculated risk because there is a protocol. Okay, there is divine information that you are given. You're not just walking on, you're not just trying to walk in water. Okay, there are steps underneath there. There is a strong grounding over there. Okay, it is just that is a 5D system of grounding. It is not a 3D system of grounding. All right, so yeah, this is what it is. This is what it is. So how do we actually do that grounding? How do we actually do that grounding? Okay, we do that grounding by basically one thing. Okay, and that is self focus. Okay, that is self focus. We need to be focused on everything that is Saturnian, because if you're talking about grounding, then you have to be able to master your Saturn. Okay, things, simple things like having a schedule for your day. Okay, rising up early every morning. Okay, making sure you're not wasting time, making sure you're making the best uh, use of resources. Okay, making sure that your life, your things, your belongings, your friends, are everything is in a very orderly fashion, right? Grounding and systematizing your life. You have to create a lot of earth energy. You have to create a lot of earth energy, because since the twin flame process is basically ascension process that takes you from 3D to 5D. Okay, there are high chances of being ungrounded, and every time that you are ungrounded, you are in a danger zone. Okay, most important is to be financially grounded. Second important is to be grounded in a good support network, in a good support community. Third, you have to stay grounded in the right location that suits you, that's right for you. Yeah, and you have to stay grounded in a good diet. Okay, a diet that will make sure your system is well maintained, especially suited to the ascension process. So these are some of the things that I wanted to share with you regarding the grounding aspect, regarding Saturn, because these are the kinds of energies that I'm here to balance. Okay, and this is because, see, the spiritual twin is always mostly like in 5D. Okay, and the most important aspect for the spiritual twin is to ground the 5D. Okay, so you have, everything changes, and the matrix twin awakens at the end, it is said, when you ground the 5D experience. Okay, what is the meaning of grounding 5D? Grounding 5D means bringing the non-karmic energies into this physical world. Okay, so normally a lot of karmic energies are grounded on this planet, so you do all the karmic clearing for yourself, for your twin, and then you ground that unified non-karmic energy on this planet. And what it does, it benefits your surroundings, it pulls in the 5D timelines, it creates a lot of positivity in the world. It helps people to emerge out of their karmic patterns. Okay, which otherwise it's very difficult for them. Okay, of course you can book a session with me and do the inner work process, and I can help you release your karmic patterns. But twins, when they are united, when they are reunited, when the third eye is balanced, the crown chakra and the third eye chakra is merged, you automatically help people, you automatically heal people around you. Okay, so this is the basic process of the reunion. All right, and today I have explained to you about how grounding is very important with a rather drastic example. The example that I gave you was really, really drastic. Okay, but yeah, there is a reason why I gave you the scary experience, because you have to be focused on the grounding aspects. Okay, it's not just about a romantic journey, it's not a airy fairy journey. And grounding also involves getting the right information. Okay, there are a lot of channels out there who are like, don't listen to twin flame videos, don't take in the information, you're feeding the push energy. No, you should know how much information to take. Okay, because information is also a form of grounding. Okay, information is basically something that gives you direction. Okay, so direction is a form of grounding, right? So without information, you are ungrounded. You don't have direction. All right. So this is what I had to share with you today, and I hope you like the video on grounding. And I want you to stay safe through this journey. And so please note down all the points that I have shared with you. And I hope you have a lovely week. And if you would like to book a session, you can book a session with me. You can donate to my channel. I have given the link below. You can also commission me to do a pet portrait or a child portrait or a portrait of your boyfriend, girlfriend, any gift item that you would like to give, because I'm working on charcoal portraits right now. So, and you can also check out my artworks at the link that I have given below. And yeah, I'm open to sessions now, and you can WhatsApp me and to discuss how the session will take place. So this is what I have to share with you today, and I would like to say stay safe, stay grounded, stay with the right people, stay in the right places, and keep your focus on the details always. All right, and be logical, just be logical. This is how we balance the divine masculine, like for example, in India you have the best bikes, but you have the worst roads, and that is so illogical. That is not the masculine, that is balance, that is an imbalanced masculine. Okay, because this is a death threat, this is a death trap. Okay, if you have bikes with such high speeds but such terrible roads, if you have traffic situations that are not managed well, you know like what's the point of all these things? And it's not just two-wheelers, even cars. I mean, there are so many car accidents also because the traffic mismanagement is an issue. Okay, so if you would focus more on these things, that's what I mean by grounding. Okay, we need to focus on these things first. The important, instead of focusing on producing better bikes, the government needs to invest more in managing traffic. Okay, improving the roads. So this is what I mean by balancing Saturn, the practical aspects of life. All right, so this is me signing off for today, and I will see you again next time with another wonderful video like this. Don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, share my video, and you can donate to my channel, as I said, book a session with me and commission a portrait with me. All right, so I'll see you again next time, and have a lovely week.